This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Yellow Jackets offense is on the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. Recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe. Inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So Colorado's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walls. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Oh, better look out. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Great job by the back on the option. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Right back to the well. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield, it's King. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it. I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
A 1st down for the offense.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
looking for a man. It's King. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Back to pass. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over the Rebels. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
And that time the defense in third and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the third and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rutherford. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Dropping back, it's Salter. Pocket breaking down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Bucks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the ground with the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Breaks the tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Finds his man. It's Smalls. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the Buffaloes get enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll run play action. This one's complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the... It's a seam wide open! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Dropping back, it's King. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break up the ball and force the incompletion.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Spins away from the defense. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And, man, you knew he could do it, right? That's why you want to be in 3rd and short. This offense, he drops back to pass. Everybody thinking pass, but he knew exactly where he needed to get. Lowered the shoulder, got there, got a little extra, but that's why this offense is so hard to defend.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Using his feet to buy time. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Salter. That's caught, it's Williams.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give from the gun. Finding open areas. There he goes! Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's got an open man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now on the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick this one away.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To throw, it's Salter. They've got the screen set up. Oh, out of space. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Going to the ground. Runs for the tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Quarterback now breaking the field. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Smalls. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Power football with the run. The offense changing the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Back to pass, it's King. Looking down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking for space. It's Hayden. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. A little screen to the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. So he recovers his own fumble, but they will have to turn it over on downs.
That is a...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Salter. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Might be calling a hot route. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make...
Turning on the Jets. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense, right?
It's a running room. Past the first down marker and still running. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's King. down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
To the air, it's Salter. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Team able to wrestle him down. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they... He needed that turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. To the air, it's Salter. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move, he fires. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's loose. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Groupers ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia Tech's offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
Caught over the middle. It's Rivers. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Groupers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Offense in a split backfield. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Punt is on its way. He'll field it close to the 50. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To the air, it's Kane. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, that's frustrating for a defense. You got him in 3rd and long. You know it's a pass. No, it's not until it isn't. They run the football. They get you, get a first down. Frustration. Got to move on to the next play.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They'll run the option. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Handoff to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's King. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He's got it on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The give on the inside. Got a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. On the option. He'll pitch it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Finds a little space. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quarterback making checks. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do...
It's a seam wide open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's King. Buys a little time. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy.
There he goes! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep that.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's caught downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
They'll try the run. Crosses the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Chandler. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the groupers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Hard running there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up.
Gets away from one. He's got space. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use.
Touchdown, groupers. Great job by the back on the option.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But
makes the grab on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Dropping back, it's King. That's caught. It's Patterson. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Sends it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Quick toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Haynes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as...
Oh, a lot of space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeps it on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. He leaves it with his back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. Their success.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of...
Turning on the Jets. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The option look. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's King. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape. It's a running room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, and complementary football.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number. And here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The groupers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner will be brought down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They've mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's King. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. On the ground, it's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
And the Groupers decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looking to throw, it's King. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're
bringing it back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Got room to work. He's loose. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Firing deep. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Making side adjustments here. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Speeding down the left side. The 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Creates a little room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Groupers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in at Sheffield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.